pass will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Check 26, check 26. Shift, watch the shift.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
About that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try the left side with ETN. And some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 58 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check 50, check 50. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, one set. Check one.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Regular. All day, dog.
On second down, here's Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces, because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd down and 8. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Watch out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12.
Right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, watch it. Goal 50. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Ready? Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a give to Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stop your whining. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Think you gonna get this, boys? You think you gonna get this? Check it, reload.
Back to throw. Brady rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Slam. Check it, reload. Check, cross, rail.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A give to ETN running right. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Lawrence will throw. The connecting here with DJ Chark. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they've had no room to breathe. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Check, 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 check. SOS. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose. A yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Here's Bernard. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Looking to throw. Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. And even 150 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. First down, a run with Hyde. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. William Golston in on the stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now Etienne.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now. Mike's 54, Mike's 54. Check it. Watch the edge. No. Sugar. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All day, punt. Check it.
Back to throw, Brady. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got